Hey, and welcome back to Ambition Strikes. In this series, we're building an equipment storage shed out of 40-foot shipping containers. In the last video, you saw us level this pad and bring these containers into place. Over the last few days, I spent a lot of time getting these containers set, getting them level, and today is the day we can finally start building this shop. Drop the window. The first step is to paint these containers, but before we can paint the containers, we need to get our windows installed. So let's build some window frames. We're using 2" by 2" 1/16 wall square tubing to build a frame that will then weld into the container. The window will then insert inside this frame. One window frame down, 3 to go, but before I make the next ones, I'd like to go make sure that the window fits inside this one. Let's go make 3 more frames. Moment of truth. Cool. We've got 3 more of these frames to make up, and then it'll be time to start cutting holes in the container. We have some pretty exciting future plans for this container that we're not quite ready to share with you yet, but we want to make sure that we give it a nice big window. So it's going to get a nice window right here on the side of it that's going to allow us to look out at the beautiful view. I don't know. Something like that. I think it's time to measure cut and once. I think it's time to measure once and cut twice. Here goes nothing. All right, almost there with our first window. I left about 1 inch still to cut over there and a little tiny tab over here. So we're gonna start by cutting that one first, pushing the window out, and I think it's gonna swing and break that one. My plan totally worked. That was awesome. Oh yeah, we got a sweet view out this window. All right, moment of truth. It's really close. I have some fine tuning to do. We've got dinner guests tonight, so I've got to go, and I'll see you bright and early tomorrow. Welcome to the shop. When Courtney and I built this shop, it was the perfect size for 2, but now there's 3, and all of her stuff is taking over. Today, we have a solution to that problem.
This is YouTube Inception because we're making a YouTube video and then we're going to watch a YouTube video on how to make our YouTube video.
It's already done? I'm impressed that one person could assemble that roof by themselves.
go. Whoa.
Patio Well offers quality and convenient outdoor storage for you and your family. Their line of sheds and deck boxes are the perfect way to store the things you care about and get your garage back. Use the link below to complete a survey and you'll be entered to win a 6x4 metal shed. They also have a new series of plastic sheds coming out in December. So for whatever's taking over your garage, Patio Well has an outdoor storage solution for you. Click the link in the description below to order your Patio Well shed today and get organized for fall. And make sure to use the promo code below during checkout for 15% off your order. Thanks again to Patio Well for sponsoring this video. Simplify your life, store your patio.
In theory, this is everything we need to build Riley's bedroom.
Wait, what? So this morning with Courtney's help, it was a lot easier to see what's going on here, and it looks like I just need to trim this side a little bit, and then this should fit right in. So let's get it trimmed and let's get it put in. Courtney, is it gonna fit?
Yeah.
We're in. Now we're just gonna grind all the paint off and weld it in. When we built our shipping container house, we were super worried about it being watertight, and so I fully welded around the outside of every single window frame, and that took a lot of time and was a lot of work. On this one, I'm not that worried about it. It's gonna have an eave overhanging it anyways. I'm just gonna stitch weld it in, and then we're gonna caulk the gap.
Why me?
Because you look like you're ready for it.
What makes you think I'm ready to spray paint? I feel like I need to tell you that these are a joke.
Fast forward a little bit and the last window frame is done. In the process of installing these windows, I've had a lot of time to think about this project and what it means to us. This is one of the first projects on this property that we're doing because we want to, not because we feel like we have to. And then thinking about that has got me thinking about standard of living and just how fortunate we are to get to live where we are with the comforts that we have, the safety that we have in this beautiful place. And, you know, we have our healthy baby boy, and well, Courtney and I have a lot to be thankful about right now, and a lot of that comes down to you guys for watching our videos and helping this dream become a reality for us. So thank you so much for watching our channel and supporting what we do, because we honestly mean it that we couldn't do this without you. It literally looks like we put a painting on the wall. With the windows welded in and painted, it's time to caulk it to make it waterproof.
It's another day on this container project, and it's a day that I've been really looking forward to, which is painting these containers. Step one is to get all of these stickers removed. So let's get to work. The view out this window is kind of insane.
I know, it's so nice. But the best view is the one that I'm looking at right now.
Oh.
Of my excavator.
Beautiful.
All right. This is a window installation for shipping containers that we came up with when we were building our shipping container house. I don't know that it's necessarily the best way to install a window since we are relying on a caulk joint for our waterproofing, but it is easy and it does look really good, and because these are like the in-stock hardware store windows, it's really inexpensive. And now for a job that I am definitely not qualified to do.
We are about to do something that I have always been too scared to try to do, which is painting vinyl windows. I wanted black or brown windows, but we didn't want to special order them. We wanted to use in-stock windows, so we're gonna try painting them. I figured this is a good place to learn because if it looks horrible, it's not the end of the world.
Oliver, can I have your toy? Because it's not a toy, Mom needs that. That's painter's tape. Thank you, buddy. Oliver stole it.
Oliver stole the tape?
Yeah.
The paint store recommended this product to prime the windows so that they take the paint. If it works, this is going to be really cool. Oh, sorry.
Ooh, it smells good.
What happens every single time I want to paint a container?
It starts raining.
Every single time. There's not a single cloud in the sky, so maybe today is the day that I don't have to paint in the rain. I think we're all set up. Do you guys want to see the color? It's called Suitable Brown. And it looks like that. Is there one? Oh no. Oh no. I'm making a mess. Oh no. This is usually Riley's job to make a mess. I'm hoping it matches the shop. The color looks great.
I think it matches almost perfectly.
Yeah. It should be suitable. Our solar container is not a high cube, so it's 8 feet tall, and I'm 6 feet tall, so it was really easy to paint. These are 9'6" tall.
Oh my goodness, Courtney. Look at you go. What are you doing? Tell us what you told us about your PPE.
I have all of the PPE on. I have my sun hat, my cheap sunglasses, my respirator, and I'm listening to the baby on the baby monitor.
We've got about an hour and a half left of Oliver's nap, and Courtney wants to knock out this painting, so we're gonna see what we can do.
Do you lie awake at night? Are you afraid to turn out the lights? Is there something you're scared of? What's there out in the dark? Make sure to keep all your windows locked. Do you surrender? You try to stay awake. These walls you can't escape.
I'm stuck. I think it's time to paint our first window. The reason I'm so nervous about doing this is because the internet says that painting vinyl windows a dark color is a horrible idea. I think the theory is that as they get hot, there's going to be a lot of movement, and that's going to lead to failure on the paint. But maybe it'll work just fine. Okay, let's do it.
Little by little, piece by piece, I take back what's been stolen from me. Little by little, piece by piece, until I'm complete. I got my eyes on you, and you got no clue what I'm supposed to do. I can't help myself.
When Courtney's on her A game on a project, like, it's on. And so this morning she woke up and said, let's paint the containers today. Here it is, like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and sure enough, we're painting the containers. Feels good to be making progress.
I take back what's been stolen from me. Little by little, piece by piece, until I'm complete.
think we're done. I'm just gonna go touch up a few spots and we're gonna call it good. This feels really good to have this step done.
All right, it's been a few days now since we painted the containers, so today is the day that we get started on the roof structure over the top of them. I ended up with one more truss than I actually need in that set of secondhand trusses, so I decided it'd be cool to cantilever the roof out another 4 feet and have one more truss suspended. That'll give us sort of a big covered roof in front of the doors of the containers so they don't get buried in snow. The first step in this cantilevered roof idea is going to be to weld some steel posts that are going to support a beam that sticks out that truss is going to sit on. So let's head to the shop and build those brackets. Woo! I almost started the grinder. Hi, buddy.
We're going on a walk.
I made this little press brake well over a decade ago. The bottom die is a thick piece of angle iron and the top die is like the wear plate off of a tractor bucket. Today's project is bending these brackets that are gonna hold a beam. Before we get carried away bending the rest of the brackets, let's go make sure this fits. This is the beam that you saw Tyler and I mill a few episodes ago from a tree right here on the property. And when we milled this, I didn't have a plan for it, but this seems like a great use. Sweet. Some leftover scrap steel from our deck project is going to become the posts that support this beam. This post sits on top of the container, this bracket sits here, and our beam's gonna weld on like that to support the cantilevered truss. Oh man, now that I have measured once, it's time to cut twice because I made one of these 1 inch too short. Can't really add an inch by cutting, so I'm gonna have to weld. Now we're done with the metal brackets. All right, I got the flex core wire swapped into the welder. It's a really windy day out here today, but I'm gonna try to get this done and get these brackets welded up here onto the container. Two of these are shorter and two are longer because of this block right here. This block sticks up 1 inch above the top of the container. So this one's 1 inch shorter than the other one. Forgot to turn the welder on. Do you ever have one of those days when you're working and you just seem to keep forgetting which step you're on and everything feels like it's taking forever? That's today. Okay, I'm back. And the welder stopped welding. Pretty sure I popped the breaker because it probably doesn't like being on the end of a 100-foot extension cord. So for those of you that are new to the channel, we do make all of the power that I've been using today for the welding and the plasma cutting and everything on site. The solar panels are up on the roof. The inverters and the battery system are inside this container. If you want to check out that build, there's a link in the description below. All right, and the other side is done, which means it's time for the beams.
Someone turned off my backup beeper. Beep, beep, beep.
Nice. Just wait there. Oh, I just fell off the ladder. The beam is like perfectly balanced, and so it really wants to fall. All right, here we go. Drilling a hole. The good news is that my plan to use the bolts to suck it tight because I couldn't quite bend it enough is definitely going to work. It also meant that it was really easy to slide these beams into place because the ears on the brackets were bent outward a little bit. That's the good news. The bad news is, I don't think there is any bad news. And beam number 2 up. So the plan from here now is to just frame a short wall that's up to the height of the beam that goes all the way down the container for the rest of the trusses to sit on. But it's late, I'm tired, I'm gonna eat some dinner. We'll see you tomorrow.
Have you guys seen where Oliver went?
Where you at, buddy? It's been a few days since we did the painting, and it's time to peel the masking off the windows and see how this experiment of painting the windows went. How'd we do? All right, that's a good start.
That looks amazing.
It's awesome, especially for the price.
Looks pretty good, huh? I am so excited about fall. The cooler weather, the crisp mornings, we can be outside more with him. It's been a lot of fun. Only time will tell on whether or not these windows are going to hold up well, but for now, I think they turned out amazing. With that, I think it's time to move on to the next phase of this build, which is the roof.
Don't drop it, Riley.